Hey guys, welcome to the instructional video for Professor Draegan's English 101 class. My name is Bonnie Simmons and I'm a librarian here at Central Arizona College. I'm at the Superstition Mountain campus. What I want to do is show you guys a handful of databases that are going to be useful for the research that you're doing for your concept essay or your researching to learn essay. Okay, you're going to be talking about kind of a bigger idea, and so these are going to be sources that can help you find out more about those general concepts and give you information. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is called Encyclopedia Britannica. What I want to show you ahead of time is actually how to get in through Blackboard so that you can log in from home. Then what I'm going to do is actually do a search in Encyclopedia Britannica, tell you the steps that I'm taking and what I'm working on, and then what you'll do is stop the video and go and work on that worksheet that you have and fill in that section about Encyclopedia Britannica using the terms that you are researching. Okay, so let me start off jumping into Blackboard. Okay, what we want to do is log into Blackboard like usual to get to the databases. These are only available to CAC students, so we have you go through Blackboard so that we know that you're eligible to get to these information sources. Okay, when you get to this page, you're going to actually look at your classes, and you should have a class called CAC Library Resources. So go ahead and click into the Library Resources course that you have. Okay, Encyclopedia Britannica is one of our databases, and you access those by going to all articles and ebooks. So whenever you're doing research, if you need an article about your topic or an ebook about your topic, that's where you want to click. Okay, at the beginning we have some really general databases, and after that it goes alphabetically. So I'm going to scroll down this list of our databases until we get to E for Encyclopedia Britannica. Click the title to open it. Okay, and here's where we're going to start doing our research. So Encyclopedia Britannica has a little bit of coverage about all kinds of different topics: people, history, subjects. It's a really good place to start looking for general information. The topic that I'm going to research right now is the topic of intelligence. What is it? What's it all about? Okay, so you type in the word that you're looking for. Notice here that when I type in intelligence, there are a couple of different things that we could talk about. For example, psychology, and this is more like how smart you are, how clever you are. But another aspect of intelligence, another way that that word is used, is talking about military intelligence or finding out things about other countries or other entities. I'm kind of thinking of, smarts and IQ tests and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do a search. Okay, and so the first couple of things are not exactly what I'm looking for, but here, human intelligence, a psychology topic, that's exactly what I need. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click to open up that article. Okay, there's a note here that lets you know if there's any term on here that doesn't look familiar, like abstract concepts. You can double click on that to find out a little bit more about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and you can scroll through here. It's going to give you some general history. It's going to give you some names of people that might be helpful to know as you're doing that research. Anything that's in blue is actually a link to another article in Encyclopedia Britannica. So here, this section that we're seeing, some of the things that kind of inform what your intelligence is about is your skills at perception, at learning, memory, reasoning, and problem solving. And you can see that each of those will take you to another article that gives you more information. Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and look through here. Theories of intelligence. There's all kinds of good information here. So this might be something that's really useful to my research. If I decide that I want to use it, there are a couple of different options that you have at this point. Okay, up here across the top you have different tools. So one option is you can print this off if you'd like to have a paper copy to hold on to refer back to later. Okay, you can email this article to yourself. You can use either your school address or your personal address, whichever one is easier for you. Okay, and then there are also citation tools. So when you pull information from any kind of a resource, whether you're taking a direct quote or just paraphrasing some of the information that you found, you'll want to go ahead and create a citation to show where that information came from. So we can go ahead and click. Okay, it's already set for the MLA style, which is the one that's used for most English classes, but there are other options as well if you're using this for another course. Some classes use APA style citations. Okay, then what you can do is you can just copy and paste this, put it right into your works cited page, and that tells your reader exactly where you got that information from. So having the citation tools can be very helpful in helping you put together your works cited to show where all your information is coming from. You do occasionally have to do double checks though. In this case, this is good. Everything looks like it's properly capitalized, although you may want to double check this actually should be, I believe, a capital I for human intelligence. So do kind of double check it and give it a quick look over to make sure that it's giving you the correct information and correct citations. Okay. Something else that I want to point out a little bit further down, if we scroll all the way down to the end of this article, you'll see that there's kind of a lot of information, but lots of good underlying background information. So you really know exactly what you need to know to talk about this topic, knowing all the names and all the people. Okay, when we get down toward the end of the article, there's also additional reading. So if you need more sources, or if you want to dig a little bit more in depth, you can, you've got some different authors, some different titles that can be really helpful. So just as kind of letting you know that that's there as well, if you decide to do something that's a little bit more heavy research. Okay, so now what you want to do is get ready to go ahead and do this search for your worksheet. I do want to remind you though, again, when we did the first search looking for intelligence, there were lots of different terms that came up. So do keep in mind that as you're searching, there may or may not be something really good in Encyclopedia Britannica for your article or for your topic, but try to think about different terms that might be used for the kind of research that you're doing. For pro and con papers, sometimes people will talk about gun control, but remember there's also a topic like gun rights, or look up the Second Amendment. There are lots of different ways to kind of phrase the same question. So try putting in your keyword or your topic. If that doesn't work, consider if there's another way to look for that information. And remember, if you have any difficulties, you can contact the libraries. You can contact the library that's closest to you. Signal Peak, Superstition Mountain, Maricopa, Santana, or Aravaipa, or you can use our general email and just send an email to library@centralaz.edu if you need help finding the correct terms. Thank you.